darkness I reflect. Stillness comforts me. Well, hello from the 20th parallel where we have a storm. Cut off all the power, so I'm recording on battery power. As the storm, I hope, will pass. And I imagine this is going to get to you rather late. But isn't it fitting when I reach for the oracle? It gives me messages that really deal with this moment in time, which is the magic of the oracle. In the dark by candlelight, I threw number 52. Coming to stillness. Above is the mountain, below is the mountain, a double hexagram. And it speaks of the wisdom. What was destined has become. Consequences of past actions are now here. No longer consider the future. Be here now. This is a time of looking inward in meditation and contemplation. Much energy has been expended to put your thoughts, your ideas, all of your creative forces into action, and now is the correct time. The correct time for renewal in the simplest form. It's that of stillness. Contemplate and reflect on recent actions, beginnings, and look at the achievements. When a passing cycle and an approaching cycle overlap, that is, when one ends and a new beginning is there, it can be confusing. And it isn't stillness that will dispel the discomfort and the confusion, where we have the questions of right action, the questions of loyalty, of correct direction. All are present in this space of the brief space between lightning and thunder. And this is so much where I sit right now, the lightning right outside my door, speaking to us and telling me that this will be sorted by coming to stillness. The benefit now will be to embody the concept of Wu Wei, the action of non-action. There's great space to be found in Wu Wei, is where in your quietude you align with the benign movements of the natural world. And this space does not rush, does not negotiate, does not try to shift its position or make an attempt to control the situation. It's where you open to the magnificent and abundant world of beauty, of clarity, and of wonder. This is what this time can be for you if you, in right non-action, do nothing. To get it done, do nothing, says Wu Wei. Reaffirm your boundaries. Do not move beyond your limits. Be still. Calm yourself. In this way, by adhering to the way, the Tao of non-doing, you will find the strength of the self-confidence you've desired. Note well that inherent in this idea of Wu Wei, this action of non-action, is the power of the great. This section is called Zhen, and it instructs us to attune ourselves with the natural way, with the gentle force of Gaia, the loving spirit of Earth herself. In stillness, you will find where you are agitated and in doubt of the way. And the question arises, do I follow my heart, or do I follow my head? It's here that Wu Wei is the elixir, doing nothing. Bring this stillness now to your practice, whether it's a meditative practice or an active practice. Stillness and non-action does not mean to stop. It means to continue in quietude. Consider the position of the mountain, which at first glance, from far away, it appears to be quiet and steady, and it is. However, stirring on the surface are the activities of vast natural and sustainable systems that arise from deep within the mountain. And flowing outward are the pure waters that feed the natural cycles of growth and rebirth. And this is you. That's a symbol now. If you choose to remain in stillness, being mindful of the depth of your being, mindful that what you think is more important than what you do. Dig that again. What you think is more important than what you do. Our thoughts, our words, and our humanness are in essence vibration and frequencies. That is why your speech too must be retuned, as the earth herself is constantly being tuned to a higher and more beneficial vibration. By being in inner stillness, you are, without effort, raising consciousness. Consciousness for you, for your tribe, for your community. And dig this, you are not alone. In this time of great galactic and personal change, binding to stillness is where love, progress, and peace of mind lie. It's a common consciousness, one we share, a collective which binds us together as an active part of all in oneness, in stillness and receptivity. We join with the nobility of the galaxies, the galactic teachers who've chosen human channels here on Earth. This is giving us the opportunity to make this shift consciously. The true teachers and the sacred elders are delivering messages now that must be heard. For it is in hearing their words that you are changed. And with this change, you will tune to your own inner wisdom. It's not about following, it's about being. Join with your fellow pilgrims on the pathway to enlightenment and freely talk about what you are feeling as this shift comes. Break the ice in conversation, and you will be delighted and surprised that your thinking is not weird or New Age claptrap. It is stirring in all humans now. In some, it's causing great inner disturbances, as many people have long suppressed latent longings that are surfacing, some in rage and conflict. Remove yourself from those lower vibrations, both physically and spiritually and mentally. Inwardly, correct any negative self-talk that is a remnant of your past experiences. If you're in a relationship or a friendship and you do not feel loving reception or you feel abuse from that person, have compassion and move on. Go to stillness within yourself and open to a state of receptivity. It is here you'll receive the inner teachings. The harmonious mates and the wise teachers will appear at all levels of life. The original Chinese ideograms that form this quad, this section, Gen, are two mountains bound together. This denotes the end of a cycle. And during this cycle, you must set boundaries. For enacting boundaries, you are giving way to new choices, new ideas, poetry, songs, and creativity, and to new companions of destiny. Our Earth is populated with amazing beings who have been integrating with us for centuries, waiting for these mountains in time to reveal themselves. You may, without consciousness, without consciously knowing, be one of these beings yourself. You see, this is an energy that the people of Earth have not been ready for until now. Pay attention to the elders, who just seem to be appearing out of the woodwork, coming to the forefront with their teachings. They're being seen, they're being heard, and this is why we must remain in various forms of quietude, to hear the voices that speak to us. How will you differentiate the true teachings from the phony, ego-driven messages that have programmed you up to now? Simple, use your body as a barometer. You'll feel what's true and right, and it'll feel good when it's true. What is not true will not feel good. Simple, yes. You see, it's in simplicity that makes it powerful. Trust your body, which is a container of the soul, and will never lead you astray. We as a collective are setting the intention for a new golden age, a new earth, a time of plenty and love and harmony between all peoples. And it begins with you. As you quiet yourself to listen, allow the thoughts you think and the words you speak to be clear, without fear and without judgment. So you see, it's in times of stillness where you find stability and sustainability. It will be beneficial as one cycle comes to an end and speaks to others of the changes that you feel. Talk about it. Have conversation. This is what will enliven and expand your tribe. In this way, you will be found and will identify your companions of destiny on the road less traveled. Make your home and table, if you can, a place of interesting new people gathering together with new ideas, people who are not afraid. As you gather together, talk about what you see, you bind yourself with clarity and love, and many people in the earth herself will have some upheaval during this time. But do not fear that. You see, it's in the natural order as our earth cycle ends, and a new one is coming in your stillness. Bind together as two mountains side by side, and you'll be activating your stability. As a result, you'll be in tune and know without doubt the right time to move toward your greater good, so that you can become the noble being that all sentient beings were designed to be. All signs point to this turn of events, and the track is set, and it's clear. In these days, having days of contemplation and recognizing the ending of cycles, prepare for a new beginning. Be as pure as possible in your food, your thoughts, your drink, and the words that you hear and the words that you say as you meditate in your own way, a form you've learned perhaps in practice, or you go to a place of peace within, or you go to an actual place where you find great peace. This is not something you're going to do later, next week, or pretty soon. When you have the time, you see, the time is now. Set the bar high. Be an example and a being for all to feel and to see, and clear your mind and meditate on love and compassion, and let ideas of new ways of being flow through you. Discuss with friends and associates these new ways of being. Keep your thoughts during this time. Keep your thoughts within the boundaries of this change that's occurring, and what you see and wish for yourself and for all sentient beings on earth. It is true, we are one people of many tribes. Reach across the lines to your fellow pilgrims. They're there on the road with you as you're remembering who we are as individuals. And as a people, we join together in light and love. And it is possible, more than possible, because it's happening. We can all be an active part in these great changes. Participate. Don't sit on the sidelines. Live to your fullest capacity. If you hear judgment from the inner voice and criticism in your old patterned thoughts or words, discard it. Replace it with noble thoughts. If you're in a situation or with a person where you feel a pull to not be the kind, compassionate, and generous person you intrinsically are, remove yourself from that person or that situation that activates this pattern. And change this inner dialogue to positive, loving thoughts. That's the elixir as you become clear, and you're dignified, and you're compassionate, and you're kind, and be kind to yourself now. And show kindness to others. These words, kindness, integrity, compassion, and dignity, comprise the magical elixir that feeds positive change. This elixir will smooth the way, as in your stillness you'll teach. In stillness you'll learn. In stillness you will be found. Each day do actions of merit. Merit in action, where you honor all. Well, my brothers and sisters, here I sit in the dark by candlelight reading to you with the glowing light of my computer running on batteries. And I feel like I'm running on batteries as I send you all the love I can muster here at the 20th parallel. In Lakesh Alakin, I am the other you, and I like it that way. Namaste, my brothers. Namaste, my sisters. Come out of the dark and join me. Keep the candles burning as you open the light to your heart. As I say again, in Lakesh King, I am the other you.